Hello everybody, welcome back to Cesto. It's been several days since I've played because I've been over in London, so the last kind of 4 or 5 that you've watched have been all backlogged and pre-recorded, but it's now Monday the 20th and I'm recording this for the 21st, so we've got 168 coins. We can buy this, a pile of rocks in the shop, or a power potion at the shop. Let's get a pile of rocks, because I don't know what that's for. After dying, you get to keep a bit more gold. Throwing stars at the shop, that's her starting item, isn't it? Right, give me a pile of rocks, and then I can check. We haven't done the knight, the huntress, the lizard, or the peasant for our finishes. So let's take out the knight today, and we'll see how we go. Right, so we're starting on a 2-1 stat line. That'll be largely fine. Let's start here. And then if we get hurt, we can go down to one of the lines with fruit. That's not bad. We need 2 more. Good. 50-50 down here. I'll take it. So a couple of things that I've seen in comments a whole bunch lately. Yes, I am acutely aware that you can pull the shopkeeper's nose to get a free item in the shop. I don't always do it the very first instance because things get more expensive down the line, and I try and save it for when it's kind of the most important to me to do it. Oh, come off it. That's a real bad time. Which one's this? Vertical. Well then, let's do this strawberry first, and then hope for this strawberry. Bad times. Other things that I've seen is trying to use the silk rope that sends all your money up right before going to the guy who takes a coin from you to tell you a story and see what happens if we have no money. Also showing him a candle. Trying 2 explosives on the stone statue to see what happens. So if you've got more of those kind of mysterious interactions we haven't explored yet, put them in the comments here and then I'll have them roughly collated. For now, attraction to magic monsters down seems pretty good. Because I have noticed if we finish a run, then we only have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 teeth with 2 gaps remaining. So it does make sense that it could be possible that we, brain, come on, that you can destroy the stone statue and get all of the teeth out of it and have 2 extra teeth. But presumably the stone statue then might not be there on future occasions. So things to think about. Slingshot stuns a monster for a turn. People have also asked if the magnet can take the money that you've spent on something back out of the pot. I don't know yet, but it's an interesting one. I'm just going to take a bubble, and we'll be on our way. It's not a great floor. Right, well, we'll definitely get that fruit at the very least. And a touch more cash. Nothing for the bucket right now, thanks. Alright, this is a gimme between the guys flip-flopping and the availability of multiple rows. Coin from you, thanks. We could try and clear the floor. Yeah, that's gone pretty well. Clean. Opening 2 chests weakens all monsters for a turn. Killing 2 strength monsters weakens all magic monsters for a turn. Using an item turns a random tile into a bonus tile. Give me one of those, thanks. And then we've got to decide what stat line we want to get to. We've got 21 negative on magic monsters, so I'll take the strength. Thanks very much. This is an unideal time. So I think what I'm going to do is get this whole column. That way these guys become safer. This is a -2 with 2 +1s next to it. So if we start here, even if that happens, we can make sure we pick up both of those in turn. We can also get some of this for free, because even if we hit him, there's 2 fruit currently available. Now, not quite as free a time, but that's totally okay. Doing alternates here. Looks like we can probably clear the floor if we really want to. There's just one risk of getting killed at the top there. But that's now passed, although we might not have... Oh no. As I say, we might not have enough back and forths in the correct rows to get them to be facing the right direction, but that's clean. Also, have not gotten an egg all the way to the bottom of the dungeon yet to see if something else is contained inside, apart from, obviously, the unlock for the lizard. So we'll do that. We get the bubble anyhow. And here, somebody in comments said, how do you know what you're getting out of these? You can see the art just through the ripples. If you're watching on a phone or something, you might not be able to, but this is a strawberry, which is max health. This is a hand for greater inventory, and this is the dagger for random kills from our goblin friend. And I think I'm going to take the max HP here. You get a whole health back and more. Up to 6. Alright, these are all okay. Oh, because we have the bubble is why. I was like, why can we kill these guys? I shouldn't be that strong. I'm not that strong. Alright, that's totally fine. Now these guys are -1s. But we get very lucky to avoid all danger there. You can have 2 whole extra coins. We do have the song to send cash up if I feel like it'll be very beneficial. Are we going to get any of these chests before they're stolen away from us? Yes. And away we go. Magic monsters down, strength up is pretty much what I want. Strawberries up, strength up's not bad, but I'm going to take more down on the magic. Thanks so much. Alright, top safe. This is mostly safe. On alternates, you're going to steal a bunch of fruit, but we will live. Of course. Of course, they get us on just one of them. Back into the shop. Now, I am intrigued by this possibility of multiple explosions business. So I'll use that just to hold on to this bomb for a while until we have cause to perhaps find a second bomb. And then try and explode the stone statue with it down the line if we don't need to use the bombs earlier in our encounters. This is safe and safe on alternates. Guy stealing the strawberry doesn't really matter because we're at full health and we're just not going to go anywhere that presents any kind of danger to us. Another shop already. That was fast. Squish the bug. I think I'm fine for options right now. Top row safe. Second row not. Start here. and here, and then we can just clear the top row and get out. Easy game. Easy game. Is this... This is the boss, isn't it? Not our friend. Yeah. Apparently, rumor has it, this guy has exquisite taste in 18th century French literature. You'd never know looking at that face, but you can't judge people. We'll start at the top because there's danger here, but there's health down here. There's 2 damage and 3 healing to be had, so we'll take a clean floor if we can get it, which we know we can. And then be on our way, except no, we get swatted, but we also get clean. Bottom row safe. Top row is largely okay. Go after the columns that do have a danger in before we get towards all the fruit. That was swift. Get this clean. Clean. And we're away. Do 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 do. All right. The reds on my the snakes on -2 are less ideal, but our percentage chance to hit them is quite low. And there is a lot of fruit around, so of course. Of course. 50-50. Good. Oh boy, that's a lot of poison. That's a lot of poison. Well, it can be 4 and 2, except it can be 3 and 3, probably. Right, 1 poison. Two poison. Now we can't go to poison rows anymore. But we get out without hitting any of the snakes. A second explosive, huh? Well, we can't do all of the mysteries in one run, can we? I mean, if I'm going to blow up a stone statue, I don't want to blow it up until our teeth are, like, nearly full, right? So we can probably just hold off for a while. Because this does make that rattle. But we did 1 explosion before and nothing happened. Killing 2 strength monsters weakens all magic. Opening 2 chests weakens all monsters. Using an item makes another random bonus. That'll be nice to get double value out of item use. No birds in the stage means this is largely safe. Just get to pick our battles. Oh, I do have gold for you, my friend. Unless, can I use the song to send up 99 gold? I'm not going to right now, but someday we'll figure it out. Have I ever tell you that? This underground world exhales the suffering of those who roamed it. Even so, I feel good in it. I like you. I like you too. He's a good lad, that one. Let's go to like 50 for now. Obviously, the goal is to win and get out with hundreds of gold, but no guarantees. Hit the bird. That's not the bird. That's bad. That's good. One more. Doesn't matter if it's the trap or not. Yeah, the spider web to send gold back to the surface. If I was holding that just before the other thing, we could have considered it, but we're just plowing on. Give me more inventory space. Maybe taking a ferry would be the smarter play, but I have lots of inventory-based mysteries I want to investigate. There's a lot of bees. Alright, we get out on a -2. That's not so bad. I don't love that all of our darkness is stuff that damages us, so I will take that. Let's just go there. It's interesting, it shows you the percentages, but only of the ones that are fully revealed to you. 34% to be safe. 59% to be safe. Shame. Good. Bad, but we get 2 more chests and we're about to go to a shop, so it could have been worse. 120 gold. Let's do a juice. And a bomb. And a die. Right, this is a stone one, isn't it? Gold multiplier, squashing golden bugs, attraction to strength monsters. Should we just try it? Oh. Oh. Destroy all the tiles beneath your feet. Interesting. What if we do it again? Nothing the second time. But now this is showing that as a... How strange. Okay. Well, we learned something. Some things got different, that's for sure. All the teeth didn't fall out, which is kind of what I was hoping was going to happen. Actions preceding a door opening going up. Seems like it's probably not ideal. So give me squishy bug time. I could have re-rolled them too, but... Here we are. Bird? Ugh. How do you not hit the bird every time? I should go after the fruit while it's available, honestly. Alright, what do we have here? Alternates. Generally safe. Alternates. Of course. Of course you would do that. Are we out? We're out. So many snakes. There's an upsetting amount of snakes. I'm going to re-roll the whole floor, I think. We get 2 bonus tiles out of that. Alright, we're out again. Poison's not deadly. Now it is. Now we're gone. Pile of rocks. Destroys all the tiles beneath your feet. Alright, let's start with a healing potion. And then... buy the lot. Did we see a gold bug just now? Did I squish it already? Because the bugs are moving quick with that tooth. Either I did it as a reflex or there just isn't one. One of the two. Okay, this is a great row. This is a bad guy. This is a great row. Destroys all the tiles beneath your feet. It's not the one I wanted. Okay, that works. About as expected. Good to know. Ah, thank you for the health. I wonder if it can't give you health if you're at full health. That's why I usually get gold. And if you've got a full inventory, it can't give you something else, perhaps. We could use the candle here. Or we could try and hold off and use it with the green guy. Looks like there's a chest next to them. Yep, there's a snake there. We're out. Good. Right. More max HP, trash to clean up, or the dagger that does random kills. I think I'm going to stick with the max HP train. Top row is largely safe. You, I would like to be rid of. There is 2 fruit on the board. Let's do this. And then this. Looking for golden bugs. Not seeing them. All monsters -1 for 2 turns. Bubble. How are you not giving me golden bugs when I've got this special tooth? Seems very rude, to be honest. Somebody asked what that shiny thing above the shopkeeper is. I think these are just kind of his extra stock of wares that we don't get access to, but there's nothing up here that's interactable as far as I'm aware. I've only just realized his eyes follow the hand. We should probably buy something. Destroys all traps. Awakens all monsters -1 for 2 turns. Give me that, because if it's on like a specific row that really helps us out, then it won't be so bad. This is a pretty bad roll. That's a pretty good roll, though, all things considered. Yeah, it couldn't go perfect forever, could it? Okay, bottom row. Alright, if we can get that guy first. You're a pain in my neck. Let's do this. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, we're going to cruise through this. Come out with max HP. Another shop. I need to drink more of these because there's still some unlock related to it, as far as I recall. And it is one of the nicer sun powers to have lots of access to. Especially against this boss where we can kind of dictate where we do and don't go towards webs. We might as well start with it, because it's only going to get more charged thereafter. Naturally. Bad times. Nice and simple. Do I care about anything else here terribly? No. Into the ocean biome. Right. Crabs are fine. Starfish less so. Love the fruit. Of course. Right, we can get some of that health back. We could just do this, and... I took my strawberry! I'm not going to spend sun power on just a chest. Welcome to Mimic Land. You're moving, you're moving. You a mimic. A little tongue action for me. Nope. Killing 3 monsters weakens 3 random monsters. Opening 2 chests weakens all monsters -1 for 1 turn. Opening 1 chest weakens all adjacent monsters -1 for 1 turn. I might reroll these. Opening a chest weakens adjacent monsters. First move weakens a whole screen. Killing 2 magic monsters weakens all strength monsters. These are not things that I love. Opening a chest takes out adjacent monsters, I guess. And by takes out, I mean makes weaker. And he really doesn't want me to get a reward, does he? Is that 6? It is. Full 4-1 stats. I understand that with some study that I might do down the line, there is probably a specifically mathematically correct stat line to do for all builds. I didn't mean to buy that. Alright, we get some cash. Let's buy this, use it, buy this, and we'll use it and we'll see if we get 50 back. We did not. Nothing. Nothing back. We cannot get our gold back from the shopkeeper with a magnet. But, you know, a good life lesson. Looks like there's a couple of mimics around. Obviously, I want the frogs gone as a priority. You mimic? You're a mimic. Well, I'm out then. You guys at -1 is not terrifying. 5, 6. Easy, mate. Easy. Imagine if you use a candle in here and it burns the flame and something happens if you get to the bottom and the pot is cracked or something. I don't know. There's so many rooms for... So much room for things to go weird. Golden bug. Golden bug. Golden bug. I don't see one. Alright, give me one of those. Need to keep drinking those up. Big fish are unpleasant. I will say that much. Let's start then. Yeah. Then we'll do this column, or this row rather. And then we can sun power on the left to avoid those big deadly fish. You guys are not infecting any fruit because there is no fruit on your lane. Any mimics? You're a mimic. You guys look okay. They also look okay. Boing. I would like the chests, given there is a shop coming up immediately. Okay, golden bugs. I feel like our chances of seeing golden bugs today has been particularly low. There's nothing I really need here, I guess. Squashing a golden bug gives plus 20 more coins. Attraction to strength monsters down. Attraction to strength monsters down. Life points down. Might be another reroll. Like, I wouldn't mind more coins, but I feel like our odds of finding them have been pretty poor so far. I'd rather something that has a more strong effect for us, like magic monsters minus 22%. We'll do it. $71. How have I never noticed the animation of the strawberries kind of looks like a beating heart? It's got either whoop dub, double, like 2 pulse animation going on. I would like to be rid of you, honestly. That's not bad though. You're a mimic. That's an unideal time. We can still eat this egg if we really need some healing later. Cash, cleaning, sword. I'd take the sword at this point, I think. There was a healing or a... Brain. Not inventory. The other one. I can't think of it at all. A fairy. There you go. Found it. Found it in the old brain hole. Give me an arrow. Get out. Thanks. That is quite helpful. This is one of the problems with our magic forward approach. But I think this is definitely worthwhile. Did take away one of our fruits, but hey, sometimes you can't have it all. Damn. Alright, shall we use a candle in this room? Have I ever tell you that? Only the most diligent of observers can find the melodies hidden beneath our feet. See you next time. Well, that didn't seem fruitful. Alright, this is a good row. This is a mostly good row as well. Oh, perfect. So good. Let's do this. And then we can finish the lane for the door. That's so good. Sword guy is earning his strawberries today. We have 2 open inventory slots. The bucket's not getting any money right now. I will take cluster bomb and a die. Oh, is it time for a big fish already? Hello, big fish. If we get past this big fish, I think we see what happens to the egg getting down to the next floor for the first time since unlocking the guy before, obviously. Right, let's start there. And then let's pop this, which will then move the bubbles. Then we'll do this one. That's 3 of 6 already. If we do this row, we can't end up in the bubbles again. If we do this row, we can't end up in the bubbles, but it's much worse a fate. So come down here, get a delicious berry. I'll take it. Swing. Put it up there with list of games that needs an anti-flash bang mode. Dice a Million can do it. Cesto can. Well, the egg didn't do anything. So there's that. 6 needed. Start here. Evacuate to there. That stays open, giving us a 2 choice. Now there's just no choice at all. And just get our fruit, get out. Killing 2 strength monsters weakens all magic monsters. -1 for 1 turn. Opening a chest weakens adjacent monsters. We already have one of those, so another one of those couldn't be bad. Picking up a strawberry weakens nearby monsters. Give me that, because then if we use an item, we make 2 reward tiles. We hit the reward tiles, we weaken the things next to them. Just seems like a grand old time. Right, explosive at the top. Prioritize the explosive at the top. Thank you. You're just being a butt. And this is a safe way to get out of the room. We could do another pile of rocks. Okay. Dislike this quite a lot. If we end up in a trap, we go to the second row. Alright. Can we re-roll you? They all offer up something. Should we give them the egg? It did not heal us. Good afternoon, or is it good evening? Long gone are the days where the sun reigned in the sky. I was there when she disappeared. What a ghastly moment that was. Watch your step. Yeah, no extra specific seeming nuggets of lore for offering random items. Explosive up the top, good. Clear that top lane. Second lane has fruit on it, which we can clear. Bottom lane has a chest, which is safe for us to clear. And we're out. 39. The golden bug is having a real twitchy time, but we got him. 57. Arrow's probably strongest for us. Must remember we still have our flute with a healing spell if we really want it. Strength down, magic up. Attraction to traps down, attraction to chests down. Heals are stronger, attractions to strawberries minus 47%. I'm trying to think, on the last floor, are there traps or is there just the cycling block of like dark cloud? Because it feels like there's not that many traps for us to deal with anymore. So I'm going to take the stronger heals. Right, we need the bomb gone. And then this is just safe, and the bottom's safe as well. Row 3 has one of the sun power suckers, so we clear row 3 before clearing row 4. And we're out. Shop discount probably wouldn't be bad at this point. $40 gold from there is nice. But I'm actually just going to take even more inventory. Bombs? No. Top row for 4. Bottom row for 2. And that makes 6. We're out. We suddenly have 130 gold. One for you, my friend. Have I ever tell you that? If the sun is no longer outside, could she be inside? Or did she simply vanish from this world? Watch your step. We could send some bucket money up, but I believe in us right now. Top lane bomb. Bad. Good. Better. That shop again? Twas. We could hoard a spider web in case we do think we're going to lose. Though we still have our flute song. Our flute song probably is going to be a heal before anything else. But in an emergency, we could flute our money up as well. So, give me another die. It's our best utility thing right now. That's handy. That's 6, no. That is, it's a little unpleasant, but hey. Get some fruit. Get 1 pip of sun power, then get out. No bombs. If I take you out, I can get a fruit. But we're on 5 of 7, which is not bad. If we hit that tile with a fruit, it will just be -1 into +1 for no change. Oh no, our heals are doubled. It's +2. That's twice as good. Opening 2 chests weakens all monsters. The first move on a screen weakens the column. Killing 3 monsters weakens 3 randoms. Reroll those. Killing 3 monsters weakens 3. Killing 2 strength weakens all magic. Using 2 items gives back a life point. Do that, because then it's 2 life points. And we have a pretty strong inventory right now. They take out the bomb for us. Lovely. There are 2 of these ranged attackers here, which is reasonably unpleasant. We could try and take one out with the arrow or something. But there's no other, like, apart from this guy, which we can already kill, there's basically nothing else worth arrowing anywhere else. There's 4 healing on the bottom half of the board. So let's start here. Alright, we make it back immediately. We're in a trap. We're out of the trap. We're in a different trap. We're in a different trap. Get me out. That's fine. 4 health is okay. 177 gold. Let's do this and take a key is a nice one. No golden bug that I've seen so far. It's probably worth taking an extra moment just to think about I should steal something around this point in the game, because we're not going to have many shops left, although I'm thinking about 4 floors, not 5 floors, so, or 5 biomes, which is technically slightly different. You and you could definitely just get wrecked. You are okay for a bubble. You're actually okay because you're weak right now. So, do that. If we can get out without breaking the bubble, I'd be so happy. Amazing. Bomb up top. Right, bubble's gone. Three, 4. 5, 6. And the gates. Down we go. Right. Top 2 rows, totally safe. Loads of free fruit. And I think I'm just going to take it to a 5-1 stat line. I'm hoping we've got enough tools to just get out. Top and 3rd rows are completely safe. Someone did explain to me that it does look like the clouds just kind of go up and then bounce and come down and bounce and go up and just keep doing it that pattern. Not random or anything else. You can have another 50 right now, I think. Take it to 100. 108. Bombs. Steal that. Alright, top row is pretty safe. You're going to steal my things. Not sure why this tile is empty, honestly. But for a single -1 in the top lane, I will certainly take it. Oh, it's 7! Of course it's 7 down here. Okay. Fruit takes us to 7 of 7. That gets us out on the full health. He's now got a bandage on his nose. No golden insects. Alright, I think I'm pretty happy with what we're holding right now. Oh. We're just flying through it, apparently. Okay. Well, I was thinking about using the key immediately, but this board is like super friendly to our stat line. So why risk what we don't have to? That would kill me immediately. Let's do this. I don't know how much health I currently have. That is kind of a problem. Three of 7. Could have been worse. Heals. Heals. Cash. Cash. And then we just want to get out with as much cash as possible here. Attack the top lane. I want to use the key to open the door, but I don't want to do it while I'm in the purple zone. That seems like a deadly mistake. That cracks the door. Give him a little slashy slash. Then how much money can we get out of here with? This will take out 2, but take out a chest as well. Oh, but this makes extra chests for us. And then we can reroll the floor. That gives us even more chests. This is just absolute aura farming at this point. -4 with +4 on the lane. Clean. And a little digging. At last he holds the sun in his own hands, Its light shines intensely, yet it stirs no desire in the knight's heart. He knows he has fulfilled his noble duty to serve his king. Across the barren lands he rides, the sun hidden within a sumptuous golden casket. Slowly, doubt begins to creep in. Can the king give the sun back to the people? Can he stop the return of the great catastrophe? Can he restore peace on the surface? As the castle's silhouette appears in the distance, the knight casts a worried glance at his prisoner. The golden casket shivers. Something about that image that is very 90s video games. Point and click adventure style. Alright, another achievement, another great big pot of gold. How we spend it, we will decide next time. For now, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.